Hey everyone, welcome back to Workbench Wednesday. The Terranaut has finally arrived. It arrived last Wednesday. I don't know what day it was. I haven't been able to get out a lot though. I got out that first day with it. I've had so much going on, just in general, that I just haven't been able to get out. And then of course it started raining yesterday and today. And I think tomorrow is supposed to be halfway decent, but of course I got stuff going on, so I'm trying to get out to get some footage of it so then I can start working on stuff I bought for it. I actually got a bunch of upgrades ready to go. Got some servos, wheels and tires, the Venture 18 drive shafts, aluminum transmission case. I'm going to swap to brushless. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff, but I want to get a bunch of footage and try it stock first a lot just to see how capable it was out of the box. It's been pretty good. It's been fun, but like I said, I didn't get to get out much that first day. It's just kind of been sitting there waiting for opportunity. Well, that's that. It's been a fun truck. I'll have a review for it coming up. This is something I bought. I'm not, obviously my channel is pretty small, so I don't get anything given to me or free or anything. So this is just me buying it because I wanted it. So there's that. Got the trailer, of course, that I've been working on. First episode of this is going to go up on Friday. First episode was just kind of the frame, just kind of trying to figure out the layout of how I'm going to do it, but it was kind of starting to take longer. And I think I was creeping up to like half an hour of like final video footage, and I don't want an hour and a half long video of building a trailer all together. So I figured I'll put it out in sections, frame wise. Next, I'll do probably I started to do the suspension, but then I realized I don't really like how far apart these are here for the leaf springs. I think these leaf springs are on 120 millimeters apart. I found some RC lines that are, I think they're 90 millimeters apart, and I think that's going to be better for like a trailer. Like it's about the same size as the tire, and then that way I can put them where I want them and then space this how I want. Because I want them to be a little closer, probably about a finger's width apart. It's just kind of odd to have them this far apart, I think, and I don't want to get bigger tires because it's already kind of tall. This isn't even final height. It's going to have to be, up there. So as far as articulation for going over rocks and hitting everything. These also I think have a bigger arch in them. It looks like, because these ones are kind of soft. I mean, they're not set right. This is just me just mocking it up on a piece of metal there. But and also I didn't have the angles right on the shackles, and so that'll be good. I also want to make these. I bought some hex extensions to make it wider, but I think I kind of want to widen the actual axle itself because I don't like the leaf springs being this far in the middle of the trailer. I think because usually they're closer to the tire on the outside. So I'm thinking about cutting the axle in half and extending it like 2 inches. I think, it'd get us out to the middle of this or so, the middle of the half-inch square tubing. I think I'd be a little more happy with that. Originally, I was going to do this a bumper pull, but now I'm kind of leaning maybe towards doing like a fifth wheel type of thing. Just because of how high it's going to be compared to the bumper that the truck has that it's going to be on. That's going to be pulling it. So I ended up buying the Sen gooseneck setup to see if I can make that work on what I have, and so I can do that. That's why I haven't really done the tongue yet, because I'm not sure if I'm going to do gooseneck or if I'm going to do bumper pull yet. I want to get this figured out height wise, all built up. Then I'll figure out where the height is compared to the truck. And if I do widen the axle like I was thinking of, then I'm gonna have to make new front and rear braces in to hold this 8mm stock to hold this up. And obviously it's not, and it was also to raise it up a little bit because it was even it was even shorter. But I'm definitely gonna need more height. So I'm hoping this is gonna help it a little bit, lift it up because the arch is higher. But I'm also don't want to go crazy tall, so I'll make it a little taller if I need to. And then what I think I'll end up doing is putting some kind of a bump stop in between the axle and the frame. And that way the tire won't hit the frame when it kind of goes over a little bit of rocks and everything. Like I said, this isn't an off-road trailer. But it is going to be going down trails a little bit maybe and whatnot. So it needs to be able to flex a little bit. So it's not like a skateboard, just solid. Hopefully we'll get this done. I really need to get this done by Saturday, because Saturdays I get together up at Ruggles mine in New Hampshire for a crawling event kind of thing. It's a get together for a bunch of people. It's kind of laid back, I guess. I missed it last year. I'm hoping to, as of right now, I'm planning to be there. Nothing's come up so far, so I should be good. Let's see here. Nothing else for the trailer really. I was bored the other day. I made some multicolored decals, and figured I'd try it. It's been a while since I did multicolor. I forgot how annoying this was. Just stuff to put on the vehicles and stuff. I did also buy, and I got some more coming. These are just from Staples. They're just little 1.5-inch decals. And then I bought some 3-inch ones that actually have like a barcode, a QR code to scan to go to the channel. The only thing is, I didn't realize when I ordered these, they're not really like outdoor vinyl. They're just like a paper. They didn't really say what it was on Staples' website, so but they're cheap enough. I do have a buddy up in Maine that does vinyl printing for like this kind of stuff, but actual outside vinyl, and he's shipping those out, I think, today. So I can have some. Then they're going to be 1-inch instead of 1.5. I really wanted like a 1-inch sticker, kind of like to go on the back of, back windows of RCs and stuff, just to kind of have the stick on vehicles and give out to people if people want them for some reason. Let's see what else we got going on. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you why this is the size it is. It's to hold the Jolly Green 6x6, and then I figured extra space here because I might put like spare tires sideways just for kind of a look, so like a toolbox thing, maybe to hold extra batteries. I'm not sure which one yet. And then just the ramp in the back. Plus I figured if I don't have the 6x6 on here and I want to take like 2 4x4 trucks, say one here and maybe one hanging off down the dovetail, it should be big enough. So that's why this is the size it is. I think that's about it for what's on the bench right now. I'm just been trying to finish this up and trying to get out to do the Terranaut stuff, just because those are the, I guess, priorities right now. I really want to get forward to doing the upgrades on the Terranaut. Like I said, I got a bunch of stuff for it. I did 4 brass hexes for the front. These are the wheels and tires. They're going to go on it. They were on the Arctos, and I did really good on these. I kind of wanted something a little, sort of military-ish looking. Nothing crazy, but so I decided to go with these, and I put the Hobby Soul, like mudslinger-looking tires back on that. And then as far as spare tires go, I was going to do just the stock Arctos silver tires, but yeah, as you can see, these tires say they are 1.2. You can see that right there, right? Every 1.2 tire wheel I've tried on here do not work at all. You drop a 1.3 in there, it fits perfectly. And this was mounted when I put it on, but just from sitting here, not even any load on it, it popped out. I was hoping it was going to be good enough for spare tires, but I guess not. I'll have to do some other kind of wheel there. Tires everywhere. I have I want to try to fit the Fat Viper like I did on the Rock Van and Arctos. I feel like it'd be great in there. There's not a lot of room, it looks like, so I want to see if it'll fit. If not, I bought this Rocket RC Gecko kit. I'm not sure about it though, because I think it's like a 3500. It's a 3500 kV motor. Not really what I wanted. I really like I think this is 20. Man, I'm blanking. I think these are 2400 kV. Yeah, 2400 kV. I really like that. So 1100 more kV. Maybe if I just keep it on 2S instead of 3S like I was doing with the other truck, maybe it'll work out. But I think this 2030 size-wise should be pretty good. It's a censored motor also. So hoping censored 3500 kV, this little guy should be pretty good. So I surpass Hobby, I guess. I've never used one, but size-wise it looked like it was going to do pretty good. And then I got the overdrive portal gears, which I hope I got the right ones. I just realized I didn't really think about the Terranaut are different than other trucks, but I think that this was right when I looked up the math for it. And then the brass front portal boxes with aluminum knuckles there. Aluminum skid plate. Aluminum transmission housing and aluminum skid plate, which I've never had one of these on any of the other trucks. I just kind of figured I'd throw it on if I'm going to be in there. The other thing I'm going to check too is I heard that supposedly it was supposed to have helical gears in it, but I heard that they didn't end up putting the helical gears in there because there was a production issue with the first batches of them. I'm not sure. So we'll find out when I do a teardown of this truck. That's kind of what I want to do next with that. I want to do a teardown for it. And then I bought these Mazee whatever servos. I have these in some of the SCX24s, and they've been pretty good, and they're pretty cheap. So I figured I'd try them out on here. It's got to be better than the stock one. The stock ones are okay, but once you start adding weight, I can tell they're definitely going to be having issues. So wanted to try those. Where was I? Oh yeah, and then these tires too. I have 4 of them have brass rings inside these. So it's going to be brass rings in the front, brass hexes in the front, the brass portal boxes. Just trying to, get some weight up front there. Ken over on the Shop Mini RC, I was joking around with him, and he said on his video, "Oh, it's not much of a crawler, really. Just kind of it is. It obviously isn't a crawler. It's a more of a trail truck / for fun, kind of thing." But I said, challenge accepted. We'll see what we can do here. And he said, "Go for it." So I figured I'll try to do some stuff. It already does some really good lines as it is stock. And honestly, I'm very surprised. I think it's just because of the size. The physical size of it is just, you got four axles, 8 tires. You're going to go where others can't. It does not want to flip over backwards, like, at all. Yeah. And it's got the, even with the stock tires, it's pretty good. I ran the stock tires on the Rock Van and the Arctos for a long time, and up until recently, just I started changing out some of the tires just to try them out. The stock tires do really good for what they are. So I didn't have a problem with them. Anyways, I think that's it. I really just have been focusing on those 2 things. So it's not really been a lot going on the bench right now. I have the first video of this going up on Friday. Next Monday, I believe, is an overview on my R1 clone buggy type truck. Kind of an overview going on this truck. Show you what parts I have in it, what I've done to it. And then after that, I'm hoping to do the next video on this. We'll see how it goes. It's I like to plan things out, but then sometimes things get moved around. But anyways, I think it's going to be it for this episode of Workbench Wednesday. If you're in New Hampshire and you're not doing anything Saturday, go up to the Ruggles Mine get together. If you go on Facebook and look up Ruggles Mine, he has it as an event on there. So you can check out the info on there. I think it starts at like 8 or 9. I don't remember. It's been a minute since I looked at it. But yeah, I will see you on the next one. Have a good day.